Part 5 here says, effect where different parties to bill are the same person. Section 1. A bill may be drawn payable to the order of the drawer. A bill may be drawn payable to the order of the drawee. So who is the drawer? The drawer actually is the person who drafts the bill of exchange. And the drawee is the person who is being directed to pay. Let's go to part 2 here. It says, wherein a bill, drawer and drawee are the same person, or where the drawee is a fictitious person or a person not having capacity to contract, the holder may treat the instrument at its option, either as a bill of exchange or as a promissory note. Either way, it's a security that can be what? Traded in the market. Part 6 says, address to drawee. The drawee must be named or otherwise indicated in a bill with reasonable certainty. So who is being directed to pay this money has to be included in the bill. Section 2 says a bill may be addressed to 2 or more drawees, whether they are partners or not. But in order addressed to 2 drawees in the alternative, or to 2 or more drawees in succession, is not a bill of exchange. So it has to be one drawee. It's only one person that you are directing to pay when you're dealing with a bill of exchange. All right, 7 says certainty required as to payee. All right, part 1 says where a bill is not payable to bearer, the payee must be named or otherwise indicated therein with reasonable certainty. Where a bill is not payable to bearer, so where he's not named, that should clear that up. So where a bill is not payable to a certain individual, because I believe that's one of the criteria in the bill of exchange is for individuals to be named. Said where a bill is not payable to bearer, the payee must be named or otherwise indicated therein within reasonable certainty. It says where a bill is not made payable to bearer, the payee must be named or otherwise indicated therein with reasonable certainty. Whoever the payee, whoever's receiving payment, must be in the document. Anyway, that's the part of contracts. You can't be made party to a contract unless you are named in contract. So again, where a bill is not payable to bearer, and that's just a clear statement, paid to the order of bearer. So that means that you don't necessarily have the name of the person inside of the document, but as a bearer, as a holder, they have right. So where a bill is not made payable to bearer, the payee must be named or otherwise indicated therein with reasonable certainty. Let's look up payee. A person to whom money is paid or is to be paid. So where a bill is created and is not signed as payable to bearer, then the payee must be named or otherwise indicated with reasonable certainty. 2 says a bill may be payable to 2 or more payees jointly, or it may be made payable in the alternative to one of 2, or one or some of several payees. A bill may also be made payable to the holder of an office for the time being. So as it could be, you can name multiple payees in the document. That's very interesting. And it goes on and says, where the payee is a fictitious or non-existing person, the bill may be treated as payable to bearer. So I think that's where, when people talk about your straw man or whatever, or your estate, because that's what the straw man is. The straw man represents your estate. Actually, no. The straw man then would represent the public side of the estate. Okay, because you have the public and you have the private side. And so the straw man, or your name in all caps, will represent for your public side, while your name in its proper form, uppercase, lowercase, is your private, is the private entity. So there it says, where the payee is a fictitious or non-existing person, the bill may be treated as payable to bearer. So that, now I use a different method, but it's clearly here in the documentation where you can make it payable to bearer, but I'll be instructing you on making the document payable to the order of, whatever company it is that you are dealing with, whoever sent you that bill. Part 3, Section 3 says that a statement of the transaction which gives rise to the bill. What is the bill? The bill of exchange. So the statement that you receive, I don't usually use payable to bearer. I use payable to, whoever it is.